Hi guys, so today I have some items to share with you from Diamond Press for the HSN site. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So today I want to start off here with the Geometric Basics die kit. It's a background set, and then I think I'm going to pair it with the You Are So die kit, and I'll show you why, because this is going to make a background and then the other one is going to make our sentiment topper. So let's check this out. Sorry. I'll open them both up and I'll be right back. Oh yes, oh this is going to be awesome. I just figured, okay, well I need a sentiment, I can pop it on there, but these are really nice and sizable. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's check this out. So you guys know, and maybe you're familiar with the background dies that Diamond Press has put out in the past. They're awesome. I love doing tone on tone with these, meaning like white on white, like a beige on beige, light blue on light blue, whatever it is, but the same color for the card base and then this topper part or background. And so this is a slimline set, and generally they do them, let me see, before I start guessing, because I'll say something and then I'm like, oh no, actually it's not that one. Yeah, it's 3.5, of course, today when I don't mention it, by 8.5, so it perfectly tops a what I consider a standard slimline. This one is a little bit smaller, so it's more of a matte layer, where this one will cover the whole front of it. And it depends on your slimlines, right? Some people like to do 4x9, so this would matte into that. But this one's like just like over 3.25 by just over 8.25, but maybe by the time you cut it out, it's actually 8.25, right? By 3.25. And then this one also looks like this guy. Yeah, so 8.5 by 3.5, and then it comes with a slimline cutting folder. Of course, this is for the marquee. If you do not have a marquee, I get this question every time I make a Diamond Press video. It's always in the comments. That's okay. You can just use this for something else, but you can run this through any die cutting system you have that cuts thin metal dies, and vice versa. Thin metal dies that you have will go through the marquee as long as they're the right size, right? Within there, or within like this sizing here. So this is really pretty. So what they're showing you here is just some ideas. Like here on top, they're saying you can put the piece die cuts back in to create a variety of looks. Of course, like paper piecing is what it's called. And right here they did a gorgeous job of just showing kind of like a ombre type thing, where it's like a lighter pink, darker out to the edge. Or here just picking and choosing some spots to pop the pieces back in. But we have these guys, and then these. That's kind of what it cuts. I will probably cut out all three just so you have an idea what that looks like. I know sometimes when I use just like one or maybe two of them, people are like, oh, I wish you had cut all of them. So there's only so much time, in a video that we can spend, but with these guys, I don't mind running them all through. And then we have like this other set here. So this is Your So is what it's called, and the reason being is, the reason being is because we have the words Your So and then all these other adjectives, I suppose, that can go along with that. It does come with a cutting folder again for the marquee. And then here we are. So we have You Are So separate or all together, which I really enjoy. So you just pop it on there. So the dies are here. We'll talk about the measurement of them in just a minute, but beautiful, delightful, amazing. So you are so, thoughtful. You are so resilient, lovely, strong, sweet, kind, brave, fun. What fun words is this like just to have in your arsenal, right? Like, oh my gosh. I mean, you can do so much with these. Yeah. So you are so beautiful. You are so amazing. Again, pairing them up. What fun words. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have, let's say kind, obviously it's a shorter word. It's like 3 inches. The height, let's say from the K, is about 1 inch. And I was gonna say that maybe typical. This one's like just over 1 inch. They all look about to be a 1 to 1.5 inches tall. Strong is like 3.5. Beautiful is like a good 4.5 there. Lovely, delightful. Some of these guys that are a little bit longer here, about 5. Ooh, actually with the A all the way over here, it's about 5.5 and 5-ish. So, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is just grab some papers. We'll cut these guys out and then we will create a card. I got 3 different papers, all different weights, different types. This is some thinner kind of Recollections type paper. This is like some pearlescent cardstock. It's a little bit thicker. And this is some 300 GSM matte black cardstock that I have here. And I think I'm just going to run these through and we will see they come out here. I'm just going to take this off, sorry. What I did with this is standard A2 size paper except for this one, and I just cut it 4 inches on the length, or had the length, but 4 inches on the 8.5 inch or 8.25 inch side, depending on what type of paper you have. Because when you have a matte layer like this one, it's going to cut right to the edge of the 8.5 inch paper. So for me, instead of cutting 8.5 and 4 inches this way, I prefer to just give myself a nice length here and then cut it from there. And let me bring this over. And I'm just going to use a folder that has been used in the past, just because people do have questions about that too when it curls or bends, something like this. It still works, so I'm just trying to show you that. And whenever I have something large like this, and especially because it has a flat edge, I definitely try to give it as much of a kind of angle as I can. I'm kind of angling it just a little bit so that your roller doesn't just hit straight and then maybe skip it. So it's kind of here going up this way just a little bit, and a lot of times you'll get a better go of that. See, it's going through. Sorry, I'm just trying to go real slow for the camera. You don't have to roll it this slowly. I'm just trying to create less bounce for your viewing. There. Oh my gosh. All these little pieces. And again, if you want to keep those because you're going to pop them back in, you definitely don't want to let them fly around like that. What I normally do is I'll bring it out and I try to leave it on the mat here, and I'll just poke them out as I need them, or if they're still in there, because a lot of times they'll still be in there, I'll just move it carefully. Some people do other tricks for that kind of stuff, but you can definitely check that out. But look at this. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I have another one there. So I'm going to cut out the other two, and I'll be right back. So you saw there, look at how delicate this one is. Really cool geometric. And then this one has like the stitching and all kinds of fun things going on. Really cute to just pop in some colors in here, maybe some gold or something on this one. And this one I'm going to use today on black cardstock, so it's going to be tone on tone that way, which I don't know that I've done before. So let me grab this, and to make a card base I just cut this piece of paper here to 8.5 by 7, and on the 7-inch side we're going to score it at 3.5. Again, that's what I consider standard as far as a slim line, but do what you like, of course. And I'm just going to fold that over, and of course since it's handmade I'm like way off on this. Now I'm going to go up this way. Okay, I'm just going to take a moment and glue this down. There are very nice large areas on this, so it's going to be pretty easy to just glue down and get that going. So I'm just going to take this. We'll use these in the future. And I'm just going to go around the edges. Of course, you always want that to be definitely gluing down. But like all these guys, just kind of follow them. Okay, and then I'll just pop it right on there. Okay, so I was keeping that kind of little pressure on the back of it there. You guys, this would be so pretty if you did go ahead and piece like some, maybe like yellow and like, you know, to make it look more like the flower that's here in the center. So pretty. So we'll let that dry up with that little glue. And, you know, I'm just going to I just went and grabbed some scraps of paper, and I think I just want it to be really bright on top. So I'm going to use the You Are So that's all together. And I'll just run it through like this little piece of gold paper here. And then just for this sparkle of pink, I think it's really fun. I think I'm going to use, these are so sweet, like delightful. I mean, I think I was going to go with amazing. But what fun words, I'm telling you. Okay, so like these two guys, I'm just going to run them through right quick. And let me cut this down. Actually, I was going to say just put it that way. Well, I'll cut it this way. And And then I'll run this one through too. Actually, we can run them both together if I put a little tape, but since I'm not going to put a little tape, I'm just going to hold it. But if you wanted to tape that down, you can run them both at the same time, and your card is done in record time. But I will be right back. Okay, so we have our lettering. Oh my goodness. So I think what I'm going to do is put this one down and then put the "You Are So" right above that. So what I'm going to do to hold my card closed so I can see it a little better is just put a little tape here and here. I'm going to put some glue on the back of my lettering and I will be right back. But when I come back, we're going to put that there, I think. And then "You Are So" right above that. Right in there. So let me see. Amazing. I was trying to see between the A and the Z. Is the center basically, right? So that's what I'm eyeballing right now. There. That looks pretty good. So once I've committed, I'm going to just press it down. Okay. And I said okay, and G's like, nope, not yet. Here we go. And we're going to put this on here. I'll put some glue on the back of this and I'll be right back. Okay, so my glue. I wonder if I should put it down lower, like right here. Kind of like it touching a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to hold that down and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that's my simple card. I'm going to add a few little rhinestones from the faux pearl and rhinestone set. And let's get those guys down. And so I'm just going to look at this and see what it is as far as sizing, what I want to do. I guess we can start with like this size. And I'll put the same thing kind of up over here. Maybe even in the same area. Right? And then a couple small ones. A couple smaller ones. And I always like to do them a little different. Like in here, maybe. Look at that. Super quick and gorgeous card. Loving the new geometric backgrounds. And then all the wording on that, I'm telling you, they're just really cool. Really fun and new. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll have some images coming up. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have the links in the description box. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.